Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Let me go ahead and get my video going on my iPad. It's funny, I was in kind of a hurry trying to hurry this video going because I stopped and had a burrito. Hurry and made it downstairs in between videos. It was pretty good. My wife and I were talking about the burritos and it's like, okay, does the cheese go against the hot meat so it melts, or do you put it on top of the lettuce so it stays cold? And that was our debate. Which way do you do it? So while we're waiting for people to show up, I'm going to ask you guys, you tell me, is it cheese against the warm meat so it melts, or cheese on top of the lettuce so it stays unmelted? And let me go ahead and pull up my video so I can see your guys' comments. All right. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Juan Solo, thanks for being here. So I can see your guys' comments. Unmelted. Yes. That's what I was telling her, too. I said, you put it on top of the cheese so it doesn't melt. What do you think, Mike? Now Subway, when they make your sandwiches and you ask for them toasted, they do put the cheese on top of the meat first and throw it in the toaster. But again, that's not a taco or a burrito. I'll tell my wife, Juan Soto from Puerto Rico has said unmelted. All right, so let's get started. A little while ago, I was opening up some figures, and I was telling you guys I had to rebuy this figure because I cut the bottom of his cloth off of here so you'd have more leg movement. And also because his legs look just so cool, it was a shame to have him covered up with this, cloth that goes all the way around this piece of rubber. And so I thought, you know what? I should just totally replace this rubber piece right here. Now, when I first thought about it, I was thinking that these sleeves would come off, and now I realize bummer thing is these sleeves are mounted right onto his arms. So hopefully these will work with the new little piece I bought. So I did put a link to this in my description. Mike Fee melted? No. All right, we got a tie, you guys. So for those who just came on, we're talking about burritos and tacos. Do you put the cheese directly on the meat so the warm meat melts it, or do you put it on top of the lettuce so the cheese is unmelted? Your shredded cheese. All right, so you guys can answer that why I'm pulling out this cool little cape. And this is actually made for a 6-inch Ben Kenobi from the younger version of him. And I did see one that was actually an official one from a 12-inch figure that I almost bought, but the guy took too long to reply back. So it's for kids. Let's just throw it over all of his clothes and see what it looks like before we do any major mods. Put your hand in back. And I have some hot water here on the ready. So you know what? That does not look too bad. Can even put the hood on now. And this way you can still see his legs. Yeah, he still has his cone shape from the rubber down below. Now debating whether I should take and cut off the whole entire under robe or leave it on there to keep the shape. I think that looks pretty good. I have a lot of unmelted cheese on the back of my car thanks to my little brother who loves Taco Bell tacos. See, I told her that too. Taco Bell, they put the cheese on top of the lettuce. I mean, I wonder what Taco Time does. Does Taco Time melt their cheese, or do they put it on top of the lettuce too? I've only eaten a Taco Time once. I guess I don't like fresh. All right. I think it's time to cut his cloak off. Let's go ahead and pull this back off because it's just not closing all the way in front. I know it's going to kind of change the shape of it, but he has a hood on here too. So let's just start the cutting procedures. Bum, 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 bum. This is why you guys joined in today, right? To see me slice, dice, and cut up action figures. So let's just cut this right up. We'll just follow the seam, so in case I decide to put it back together, it won't be too much of a difficulty. Oh, it's getting tight up there as I go up. Ah, there we go. Whoop! That's funny. You can see his little muscle structure. Now, obviously, these sleeves are not going to come out with this right here. So we're going to have to get these arms off. Time to remove the arms. Hopefully there's a pin in here to go straight in is what I'm hoping and what I'm guessing. So let's start by pulling his head off. Okay, I have to use some hot water here. All right, I got some hot water right here, right over here. And let's go ahead and start with one of the arms and find out how, you know what, you could probably shove both his arms and his head in at the same time. We're just going to do the slam dunk one shot. Bam, there he is. Blub, 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 blub. It is time to boil some asparagus. While this asparagus is boiling, I'm going to pull out a clean tray in order to put this on so that we can have our desk from getting all ruined with hot water. Oh, 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 don't spill. Don't spill. Don't spill. Don't spill that hot water. There we go. Onion head boiling. Don't bury him in the snow, he'll melt. Hot tub. Looks like Jawas from Star Wars 1987 action figures. Yeah, it kind of does. Oh, Mike, we don't have a taco time here. Yes, we can only get him so naked, though, because obviously his arms... Now, let's see. Hopefully these are just pins in the arms. Come on out. Oh, hooray. Oops, sorry. I just pulled his arm out. It was just a pin, which is what I was hoping for. I didn't know exactly how it was built. So that is good news. There we go. Oh, now he's got little stubby arms. Now I can pull his jacket off easily. And now, let's just slide those back on in there. You know what? I'm going to have to heat it up again some more. It's just not quite hot enough. I'll just dunk them the same way. Just like the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. Bomp, bomp, bomp. I'm surprised he has any sculpture whatsoever on his upper torso. He's actually got a slight muscle tone there. It's kind of funny. Hey, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. I have a lot. Oh, I already read that one. All right, so while we're waiting, for those that joined just now, we're talking about also on the side about when you make a burrito or a taco or a soft taco, do you put the shredded cheese against the warm meat so it melts into the meat? Or do you put it on top of the lettuce to keep it cold from melting? And so far, Juan Soto says, don't let it melt. Unmelted cheese on top of the lettuce. And Mike's like, nope, nope. You put it on the meat to melt it in. So that is our discussion right now. All right, good. Got the hands in the right spot. Look at that. Okay, so this is what bothers me about this figure. Is the Four Horsemen did this awesome sculpt on this figure. Look at this. They got the vines coming down, everything else, and even a little muscle sculpture on this figure on top. And then they throw this plastic robe on it that goes all the way down to here, so all you see is the feet sticking out. And it's kind of crazy to think that even the paint job, I mean, look, they even have different shades of green painting on the vines coming down, and that's all hidden. Now, you know, if this is made by somebody else besides the Four Horsemen, it probably would have just been same color green, pegs coming down, square body, because it's all covered with the torso, or with the actual piece here. So it's kind of funny, just the extra mile they go that nobody sees. And I'm kind of glad they do, because now we can stick on a different robe and not lose that cool looking sculpture that was made. I don't want to get the robe all wet, so I'm going to just give them a quick towel dry here. After your nice warm hot tub bath. And let's go ahead and try the robe one more time. All right. Let's stick this arm in here, just like that. Let's stick this arm in here. Now, normally I don't go for soft goods, as you guys know. I'm usually not a soft goods kind of guy, but I think in this case, to preserve the sculpt, I am going to go with the soft goods. Now, I'm obviously going to have to add some Velcro on here. Velcro to get this to close the way I want it to. But I'm probably not going to have the hood on very often, and the cartoon only has it on just for a few minutes. But I think that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Yeah, it's not bad. Now I could show some legs. He's got legs, and he knows how to use them. Yep, just one little nice piece of Velcro right here. And the inside there, I think, will fit perfect to keep it so the robe will stay closed at the top. Keep the hood from being able to fall off so easy. And then the rest will just fall with gravity into the right spot and give us a nice shape. Todd, did you finally get the package? I did. Oh, I sent you a message. I guess you didn't see it. Oh. Yes, Juan Soto. I got the package. Here's what Juan Soto sent me. Ho! And this little guy, too. Which I've wanted this guy for quite a while, so it was so cool you sent him to me, man. I so appreciate it. Taco Bell has melted cheese I pour over my taco and burrito. Oh, you take the nacho cheese and pour it on your taco and burrito? Oh. Yes, that is Adam. Anyway, I think way better. Now, granted, he still has his plastic sleeves, which is kind of nice, because then he could still jam this on in there. Jam on it. Jam on it. Jam on and on and on and on it. And let's just shove his thumb in the hole and his fingers in the hole. So you can still have this fit in there nicely and have the plastic maintain the, well, his arm was strong enough to hold it up. Yep, there we go. So I think that piece of Velcro at the right spot is going to fix our problem there. Way cooler than this big old hard chunk of plastic. I also like this brown better. I don't know, I hate this kind of greenish brown. I really like the more chocolate brown. It has a slightly more red tint in it. It just looks so much more appealing. All right, so that's all I got on this. I'm going to work on a video for Revolution. Some of you guys have sent me some great pictures and footage. And so I'm going to make a cool video on what the ending of the show was all about. And I appreciate those guys who have sent me stuff on it. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell your friends. And this is cool. I got two versions now. This one in the cloth cape, and I still have one in the original plastic, unruined or unscathed, which looks way better than my makeshift trying to open up the piece. And then I'll have my wife add some Velcro on here for me. So that'll be cool. Oh, nice. Mike, definitely. We should do a live video together. That'd be cool. That would be cool, man. All right. That's it. And good journey, you guys. Bye now.